Alright everyone, welcome back into another PrizePicks video. Going to be touching on the top prop bets for the Nuggets versus Heat game, possibly the last game of the NBA season. Let's get into it. So looking at the best props that we have, they already took away one that I touched on a video on Sunday. Depending on when you guys are watching this, that might be yesterday or today. It was a Jokic over rebounds prop, and it was at 12.5. They have since taken that away. So let's just go ahead and look at some of the other good ones that we are getting. And they're two of the ones that we essentially bet on the last game. So we got Jimmy Butler for over 12.5 rebounds and assists. He is projected to get 13.59, which is a pretty good one there. And if we pull it up on like DraftKings here, it's one that I like. So he had 7 rebounds and 7 assists in the last game. And with this maybe being the last game of the season, it wouldn't be shocking to see him get those 45 minutes again. Like, that game was a blowout. It was never, shouldn't say it was never close, but to me, it never felt like the Nuggets were going to lose that game. Like, it just felt like they were in control really the whole game. And Jimmy Butler still played 45 minutes. So if he's going to be getting that heavy amount of run, then it's tough for me not to like Jimmy Butler for the rebounds and assist prop, given the fact that is the top prop for him. And what I find interesting about this one as well is that if we were to combine these two, obviously 6.5, 13. So we are getting essentially a 0.5 difference there. So we got that to our advantage there as well. Then from there, Caleb Martin was one of the props I liked in the last game, simply because it seemed like he was not getting his Vegas projection, his prize line projection based off of the expected minutes that he was going to get. Now, this one was slightly lucky to hit, given the fact that we did points and assists for the over of 11.5, got to 12, and he got to 12 by a late bucket. Okay, they could have pulled them, but they didn't. He got 33 minutes. And so lately, he's gone 33, 32 minutes. If we look at these two games, I think we draw the conclusion that maybe he was just sick. And that's why the minutes weren't there, and that's why he struggled. He didn't exactly shoot the basketball like overly well, but I do still kind of like this prop. Okay. The question is, do we want to do the same one, the points and assist prop, or do we want to do points, assists, and rebounds as well, or just points? So if we look at it, I feel like these are all pretty solid. Like, to me, they kind of should all hit. If we want to do points, rebounds, and assists, we could. If we want to do points and assists, maybe rebounds. I probably wouldn't touch rebounds or assists, but you could also do points as well. I'm probably not touching fantasy score. The issue that I have with these single game playoff games that we've had in NBA is that by nature, it's supposed to be tight. Like, it is a single game. The lines are much better for those games. That's just how it goes. Because there's more attention to it. And so, if there's a bet that's being heavily bet, they can adjust to it easier. PrizePicks can adjust to it easier. The Vegas lines can adjust to it easier. So it's kind of making the best guess. And so from there, Kevin Love, Vegas kind of likes over 4.5 rebounds. They also like Strauss to get over 1.5 threes. Let's take a peek at those two. So we are seeing literally the 4 best props that we are getting are going to be the Miami Heat prop, which I don't know if I like, just given the fact that they are expected to get blown out. Now, it just matters what minutes are they going to get. That's really what we should be looking at. So Kevin Love, 4 rebounds in the last game, 3 for 5 from 3. They're going to need him to shoot the basketball well again. I'm actually curious, are we getting any 3-ball props from him? That's what I would want to roll. If it was 1.5 threes, I think I would take the over. Yeah, I actually kind of like this one. They need him to shoot the basketball well. Okay, he has been shooting the basketball well thus far this series. Now, the worry with this is that, if he goes cold, he only is getting maybe 20 minutes max, right? That is a worry to me. But gosh, that's probably my favorite one. Just given the fact they shot 5, 6, probably rolling with that. And like literally every game thus far this series, he has gone the over. So yeah, I think I'm good with that. So like any other ones? Yeah, let's look at Max real quick. So he has been pretty terrible this series thus far. I mean, 0 for 3, 1 for 4, 4 for 10, like not there, 0 for 9. If they are going to have any resemblance of a good game and they're going to win this game, he needs to shoot the 3-ball better. That just needs to occur. So I kind of agree with the fact that they like the over 3s, but at the same time, it wouldn't be shocking to see him struggle as well. Like for that to continue. I've mentioned this a bunch, like these role players for Miami. This weird like hot streak of one player stepping up kind of each game was due to not happen. And we have seen that the past few games now. That being said, 4 straight games of shooting the basketball terribly. You kind of expect him to have one good game, and that could easily happen again today. I think I want to make sure that he is starting, though. I could see Spoelstra doing some weird stuff. I do think if he is shooting the basketball better, though, he is going to get more minutes like he did in this game. So it really just depends on that. Who's ever shooting the basketball the best is going to get the most minutes. So what we are seeing is that, sure, we can kind of game script here. Like if Miami keeps it close enough for long enough, we could bet the overs on the 4 players I just talked about. That being said, maybe just stay away from them. Like it does seem like we are running out of stack one way or the other. So come Monday, if you guys want to put those 4 Miami Heat players into a stack with another prop bet that we have available on Monday, I'm okay with that. I kind of like that idea. Now let's start to see some of these Denver-based props. None of them are like elite. I really don't love any of them. We got Aaron Gordon for over points and assists, not exactly projected to get that over. Let's just go ahead and look at the PrizePicks page directly to see if we are getting any favorable props between PrizePicks and Underdog. All right, so looking at fantasy score prop, nothing too crazy. Like, this is the tightest game I think I can remember this season, really. Like, the fantasy score difference, 0.75. PrizePicks is valuing Jokic a little bit lower than Underdog, as well as for Jimmy Butler. So just interesting there. Let's flip it. Yeah, kind of the same stuff. So really, nothing too crazy. Like, we're not getting a big edge. And once again, the best prop that we are getting is Jamal Murray for over 2.5 turnovers. So if you think Miami's going to win this game, this would actually be a good stack to run with the Miami Heat, the 4 players. Because if they are playing well, I would, and if they win potentially or keep it close, I think that'd be because someone like Jamal Murray does have some turnovers, like he had 2 games ago. Last game, 0 turnovers, played a great game. And then that's really kind of it, guys. Like, there are no big prop line differences. Like, Jimmy Butler points and rebounds. Average Vegas line has it set at 33.1. PrizePicks has it set at 32.5, but he's projected to get 31.6. So not a huge edge there. It's a very tight game. Okay. So let's go ahead and try to make a bet of the day. I'm not going to love it, in all honesty. So yeah, honestly, this is what I'm looking like. So what I did was I attached my favorite prop bet of the day today on Sunday with this one. Obviously, because you need to have another player in there from a different team. I don't love it because, like, these are the best prop bets that we have on paper for the game, but Vegas thinks they're going to get blown out, so I don't love that. Like, this is essentially saying I think the Heat are going to cover the 9-point spread. That's basically what we're saying here, and I don't know if I agree with that, so we'll see. And part of this game is that I could see the Nuggets just coming out hot, and then the game is just never close. It being one of those like terrible final games of the season where it's never really close. Granted, Miami does have this don't give up mentality, so they seem pretty confident as well. So I mean, that's the bet. If you guys like it, use it. If not, I get it today. This would be like the one day where I say we have some pause for the bet of the day. Don't feel the need to go out of your way to play it. But that's going to be all for today. If you guys enjoy the coverage, make sure to give a like and subscribe. My plan once NBA is over is I want to start doing some NFL season-long based prop videos as well as the MLB, WNBA. Going to start getting into more esports stuff. I have that planned. And then obviously MLB, that's still going to continue. PGA, that's going to continue. But I want to get into more season-long NFL stuff. So there's a bunch of props out there for that. I think that'd be something fun to cover as well. So I might do that probably twice a week or so. And if it is the final game of the NBA season, appreciate you guys. It's been an awesome run. Fun season. Started doing NBA props content basically at the start of the new year, and it's really vaulted the channel up, and I appreciate that from all you guys. So let's have a good slate. And as always, let's keep cashing.